Hello, Taurus. Welcome to the Black-Hearted Oracle. Before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course my beautiful ancestors. Now, this is part 4 of the 4-part series called The Rod and Staff, and this video is dealing with your finances. Okay, let's get started. The first message you have is Knight of Earth. It says, time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments, a guardian angel. Next message is the Attitude, and it says, I attract success and positive people into my life with my positive attitude. The next message is Dawn, New Beginnings, from the Earth Magic Oracle deck. Sorry. 1 second. Okay. It says, it's a time of fresh beginnings from which we can create whatever kind of experience we desire. This exemplifies renewal or new beginnings. When you witness the initial stage of dawn without the benefit of a clock or other timepiece, for a while you may not be able to discern whether the sky is really lightning. The stars remain visible. The shadows of the night still shape the landscape. It is that way with any beginning. It is difficult to tell where the old ends and the new begins. However, it becomes clearer. A new day has begun. This is a time to say farewell to the old and honor the new by releasing any self-imposed constraints or resistance to the truth that you know. This is your chance to develop that project that you've been thinking about. Embark on that adventure you have dreamed of going on, and take risk in initiating what your intuitive self has been telling you to do. Doubts and uncertainties may arise, but rest assured, just as dawn inevitably turns into day, by heeding your inner guidance, you will succeed. The next messages comes from the Chakra Oracle, and the first one is Creation. And it says, letting go of old ideas and allowing new growth are primary now. The mission you have been on may be complete. A new dawn is coming, and it is time to open yourself to divine inspiration. The message is here. Let go. You no longer need to be the warrior. It says, I will guide you to your muse. Your path is an artistic one. Express your love in a tangible art form. It is time to make decisions. Am I waiting for someone's permission to create my life? What do I need to see in order to claim my own gifts? Opening to magic, lasting transformation, divine feminine awakening creativity, finding your muse, owning your gifts, creativity, muse, magic. The meditation, open a notebook to a clean page. Close your eyes and imagine she-shaman standing in the mist, holding out her hand. Follow her into the mist. As you walk, she motions to sit. Ask for her guidance. Pick up your notebook and write. Simply write whatever comes. Do not censor or judge the words. They may mean nothing right now, but they will. Thank She-Shaman for her visit. The next one you had was Insecurity. It says, energy turned within can lead to fear and stagnation. Courage is necessary if you are to be fearless and move forward. This is a message to grow up inside, into a greater energy, and to invoke courage from the angels to progress. The greatest adversary is the one living inside me. Miraculous changes lie ahead. Life always takes a turn for the better when we face our demons. Stay on course. Trust that an ally will appear. The gift of adversity is never given without the ability to overcome it. Do I listen to my fear? How can I tap into my courage? Being courageous, facing adversity, finding tremendous power within, devaluing your contribution. Freedom, bravery, success. And the meditation? From a place of peace, call upon 2 or 3 of your spiritual protectors. When they appear, express your fears. Allow your protectors to give you strength and assist you in becoming greater than your fears. How do you feel now? Okay, the next messages comes from the Animal Medicine deck, and the first one is Badger. And it says, fight for what you want. It's 29, and it's Badger. It says self-expression, loner, keeper of the earth's healing herbs, aggressiveness and reliance, powerful anger, self-reliant, leaders, bosses, and healers. The next one is 7, and it's Skunk. It says balance, draw in and repel, Kundalini life force, heightened sexual response, mystical and magical, self-esteem, respect, fearless but peaceful. And let's see. Okay, with the Kundalini life force, I just wanted to read a little bit about that for you. It says, is a spiritual energy a life force located at the base of the spine, conceptualized as a coiled up serpent. As the Kundalini serpent is awakened and begins its ascension through the chakras, resting at the crown chakra, Kundalini energies grant access to consciousness for humans to achieve their total creative potential, giving relief from your karma to be able to realize your life purpose. This can be achieved by the practice of Kundalini yoga and meditation. Now, the next message is Lantern Fairy from the Shadow and Light deck, and it says a clear solution. The decision you are making and offering a clear solution to a problem at hand. Something has come to an end, a true end, and you have as yet, as they say, hit a wall. You could try digging under it or climbing over it, or you could try taking down the wall brick by brick. If you follow me, I can show you a place where the wall has already come down, where you can move through this obstacle without pain. It is up to you whether you make it harder than it needs to be. I'll show you the way. Trust me. A way through a life challenge will present itself. Stubborn thinking can be changed. Old patterns are being removed. Certain energies need to be replaced and reworked, as it is no longer in line with what you wish for, and in fact may be proving to be a barrier, which is keeping you isolated instead of protected. Go where you can feel true love, kindness, and freedom. Avoid all that comes from anger, hatred, judgment, blame, and ridicule. Okay. The next messages come from the Chakra Oracle deck, and the first one is 16. It says, are you patiently letting your life slip by? And it says, many of us place our lives on hold, telling ourselves that this thing or that thing could, would, should happen. When we are really going to start, then we are really going to start living the life we've always wanted to. Unfortunately, many of us are met with the grave before any of these shoulda, coulda, wouldas come to be, because that train of thought is highly flawed and backwards. Our lives are short, and to fully make the best of it and get the best out of it, we must live our best life now. Today, right in the place our life finds us in. Our time is the most precious thing we have aside from our health. Don't squander it, because I guarantee that the regret at the end of days will be the most heartfelt in our lives if we choose to let our life just slip by. The next message is 34, which is also a 7, ironically, and it says, love lights your heart and your way. Oh, what a feeling it is to know love. I mean, really know it. Not just on a romantic, physical sense, but as an unconditional higher manifestation, being totally aligned and guided by the Creator, your higher self, and Mother Sustainer. When we can look at life, our path, and our interactions with others with non-judgmental, unbiased eyes of love, not only do we bring more light and love into the world, we also raise the vibrations of our own energies. So let love light your way to your path. Allow your heart to be bathed in light of love. For you would be much better for it. Excuse me. Sorry. It's really chilly. Okay, so as you can see, Taurus, what this is saying for you is that you're coming up on a place of a new dawn. Both of these cards spoke of a new beginning that you're going to be having. And it's time for you to buckle down with this. You know, the Knight of Earth is a slow-moving opportunity, but it's a guaranteed one. It's one that you put in the dedication and the work towards it. And while you're doing this, you have to maintain a positive attitude. You know, make sure that you're expressing yourself fully and you're fighting for what you want. Because this opportunity is yours and you're at the beginning of it because a new dawn is arising for you. This has it over and over again. And it's time that if you're artistic in any way, or if you're analytical and you have like a book or something to create for this world, it's time to give it, you know, it's time to give your portion. And she'll show you the clear solutions because the new dawn is here. You're going to be able to see outside of the darkness. Okay. It says organize for success. It says do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose, organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. Exactly as it says, it's time for you to buckle down, time to get dedicated and loyal to your path. It says express your individuality. Allow your true self to shine, because you're awesome. And it says you've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve this situation. You can do it. Why? Because there's a clear solution here. Now we have Justice, the Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and Temperance. So within this financial situation, you will get justice. You know, and if you're going through anything with the courts, you're going to have the opportunity or the reward of it. And this message is true, but all you have to do is temper yourself. You know, keep one foot grounded, but keep a tip of your toes in your emotions. But mostly stay grounded as this Knight of Pentacles is steadily on his horse running towards this pentacle. Because you're awesome, you know, just stay within your power. Don't allow anyone to take you off your square. Yourself included. Declutter. It says, you'll feel better and more focused if you take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. Just as this card was saying, organize. You know, get the balance that you need. Because both of these cards speak of balance. Vegetarian. A new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. And remember that we were talking about how the love lights your way and clears your energies. It says do some research. You need more information about the situation. Look into it further before proceeding. So exactly, if you're thinking about becoming a vegetarian, you know, you're going to have to declutter your cabinets and get rid of certain things. But also when you're transitioning from a vegetarian diet, to a vegetarian diet or a vegan diet, you have to do the research so that you're not hurting your body. Yeah, a Three of Swords, exactly. Because maybe a heart problem might arise due to the unhealthy ways of eating. And when you're eating better, you balance your emotions and can be a tempered person by just the food that you're ingesting. It's crazy, but it's wonderful. Okay. Positivity, faith, and optimism. It says you open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with your path that you are on. Keep faith and keep going. Exactly. Remember, they said that even if something was to arise, that you would find the clear solution because it's meant to be granted to you. And so don't let insecurities creep in because you're about to be experiencing a new dawn. I'm looking for one more card, but I don't see it. I'm not going to waste time. Okay, can't find it. So just, make sure that you keep a positive attitude about you. Admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what is it that you truly desire. And spiritual teacher. It says your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. Well, if this is so, then it is very, very well that you try to practice the Kundalini yoga to get, and keep your attitude in a state of positive reinforcements. Also, use your power because it's there for you. I can't find it. Still looking for the card. And you had the Three of Cups and the Chariot. So exactly. Through this keeping a positive faith and optimism, you'll be able to have celebrations and move forward courageously, away from being insecure, away from blockages, away from not feeling adequate. Successful funding, new career. Whom do you need to forgive? The World and the Ace of Cups. Exactly. Again, it's telling you, if you're changing your career, that's great. Because whatever you're going to is going to provide the successful funding, or you'll get successful funding to go into something new. But it's also reinforcing that you need to clear your energies. You need to be tempered. Stand in your power. Over and over again, this thing is telling you from your last readings, a new cycle is here for you. One of total self-love. One of peace. Because if you're looking in the pond, there's these lotus flowers. And the lotus comes from the deepest, darkest section of the pond, down in the dirty mud. But it comes up, and it comes up spotless and beautiful. Because you're going to be entering into your power. The last set of messages is visualize abundance in all forms. It says, God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. Over and over again. It says love life. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. Of course, because you're entering a new cycle. One where you will not accept somebody taking your cup and you not having your cup for yourself. And it says, get some exercise. Pregnancy. Well, okay. Congratulations if you happen to be pregnant or you hear that your partner is pregnant. But if that's not what this is about, then this is about the new venture. It says, a birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. It says, as your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways. So if you're wanting a positive love life and pregnancy, then you're going to have to, maybe, as I said, change your diet, become a vegetarian, even if it's for a little bit, and you just put more vegetables and fruits into your diet, you know. But you have to visualize what you want. So if this is what you're looking forward to, then, you know, it's guaranteed to be there too. But you can't worry. Because again, you have the power. I mean, it's a new dawn that's beginning for you. And you have the spiritual power. You know, and remember, it's saying that you have to stay positive and move with courage. Because you have the power to do this. But your attitude is what is going to, you know, block you. I remember when you're eating healthier, it works out so much better for us. You need to come out of this negative, staying up at night. There's no reason for this, because when you do this to yourself, all that happens is you drain your energy, and then the problems become even worse because you don't have the energy to tackle them. Abundance mindset. Again, most of these cards are speaking of the way that you are thinking. It says, if you think of abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in your present moment, and that is what you will experience. Be yourself. This situation calls for you to be your true, authentic self, which is the basis of your personal power. Your desires are within reach. Have faith, as everything is working in your favor. And lastly, travel. An upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. You have the Death card, the Two of Pentacles. Yeah. I mean, this card is saying the same thing that most of your cards have been saying. Is, are you going to speak life? You know, are you going to speak life or speak death? It's up to you. Your cards are saying that. Like, you are the magician. Or you could be the Death card that only brings in more bad situations into your life because of how you're thinking. Many of your cards kept speaking of you keeping a positive attitude, of being balanced and tempered. You know, to be the Temperance. To know that your opportunities are coming. But you have to declutter your mind and your living space. And you have to admit your feelings to yourself. Because there's a new career, but it's being hindered by the person that you need to forgive. Even if that person is yourself. Because remember, you also received the Magician earlier. You know. You received the Magician earlier. And you have everything you have is there for you. Because there's a new beginning that's starting, but you just have to move forward courageously. Now, I pray this message found you well. I pray that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at hold you in her loving grace. Ashe. And thank you for coming to the Black Hearted Oracle.